Good morning, students. Now, today again we are here with our third lecture of chapter number 2, that is microorganism, a friend or a foe. Okay, and in that we have yesterday we have discussed about the table, okay, and the types of the fungi, the microorganisms which are present in the plant, animal, the unicellular and the multicellular, all the types we have discussed in our yesterday's lecture. And I just be given you the work that you have to be draw the table and write all the names. So I hope that you all have do your work in your proper time. Okay, now moving ahead with this, the next topic is these are the here are some diagram related to your bacteria, fungi, protozoa. Okay, so here are some diagram beta. So in this, first we are having a diagrams of the types of bacteria. So in this types of bacteria, first we are having a rod shaped bacteria. These bacteria are having a shape of a rod, so these are known as rod shaped bacteria. Next one is your ball shaped bacteria. These are having a structure of a ball. And the third one is the spiral shaped bacteria. They are just like a spiral we can say like a spring. So they are having a spiral shape. So three types of the bacteria we are there having, and these all are just be depend, the names are just be depend on their shape. So first the structures of bacteria are in the rod shaped, so these are known as rod shaped bacteria. Next one is a ball shaped, so ball shaped bacteria, and third one is a spiral shaped, so these are the spiral shaped bacteria. Clear? Okay, moving ahead with the next one is the different types of the fungi. Now in this fungi we are having a yeast. First is yeast, second is mushroom, third is penicillium, fourth is here. Now you can better visibility will be better, aspergillus, and last one is the bread mold. Okay, so these are some kinds of the different fungi. Now here you can see yeast. This is the structure of the yeast beta. Okay, and this is such type of a mushroom, you know the mushroom beta, and this is penicillium. Okay, so these all are a kind of a structure of these fungi. Fourth one is your aspergillus. Okay, and here is the bread mold. Even I think bread mold you have seen in your home, at your home as well, when you have just be bring the bread, on that also some kind of a fungi has been put it over there on the surface of the bread, like of a black color and a green color, some like this type of this. Okay, now moving ahead with the protozoa. So different types of the protozoa we are having. First is our amoeba. This is the shape of the amoeba. Next is paramecium. Okay, third one is Igulena, and the fourth one is your trypanosoma. Okay, it's your trypanosoma. Okay, so these are the protozoa. So amoeba, paramecium, Igulena and trypanosoma. These are the four protozoas, and what you have to do, even you have to be learn them out, all the types of the yeast, fungi and the protozoa, and even you have to be draw the diagram as well of all these beta. I had just be attach this this page in your assignment. So from there you have just to take a look and make the diagram. I think the types of the bacteria you may draw easily, and the protozoa also you may draw easily. It will be difficult for you in drawing the different types of the fungi. So any two you can draw. Okay, any two diagram from the types of the fungi you can draw. Either you can choose the yeast and mushroom. Okay, so only two types of the diagram you have to be draw from the types of fungi, and the shape types of bacteria and the protozoa you have to be draw. These are the simple diagram, you may draw it. Clear? Okay, So these are the types of bacteria, types of fungi and the protozoa. Moving ahead with the next one, here are the types of viruses in algae as well. Okay, so here first we are discuss about the algae, types of algae. So first one is Salamidomonas. Okay, Salamidomonas. Next is Volvox, and third one is Spirogyra. Then these all we have discussed in our yesterday's lecture as well. Nostoc, okay, Oscillatoria, and last one is Fucus. Okay, so these also you have to draw the diagram beta, all the types of the algae, and these diagrams are very much easy. Even you can draw all these Chlamydomonas, okay, Volvox, Spirogyra, Nostoc, Oscillatoria and Fucus. You all have to draw all these diagrams. These are the easy diagram you can even draw. Next one is the different viruses. So different viruses is your influenza virus, next is Vaccinia virus and bacteriophage virus and HIV virus. HIV positive means AIDS. Okay, so these are the some of the types of the viruses also. So you even have to draw all these diagrams of the virus. So your today's homework is that you have to draw the diagrams of all such types of the viruses. Okay, and the viruses are the types of the bacteria, different types of the fungi, then the protozoa, types of algae, and the last one is your viruses. Okay, if some of you are just be having that this one is tough for us for making it or drawing it, this virus or any kind of a microorganism, then you may leave it, but try to do draw all the viruses, all these microorganisms. Even I just told you that the diagrams of the what we can say the fungi diagrams are more typical to draw, so you can choose any of the two which I have just be suggested you, that yeast and mushroom you may draw. Okay, and it's completely depends upon you, but try to draw all this, because after drawing only you can able to learn the names and the structure as well. Clear? Okay, moving ahead with our next topic, that where do microorganisms live, where they are living, what is the mode of their living. So here we are going to discuss about this. Microorganisms may be a single cell like bacteria, some algae and protozoa, or we can say multicellular such as algae and fungi. These we have discussed that the microorganism may be a single cell like bacteria, some of them are just algae and protozoa, or we can say multicellular, or such having as a algae and the fungi. So they can survive under the all types of the environment, ranging from the ice cold climate to the hot spring and the desert to harshly lands. Means they it doesn't matter which type of the environment is surrounding to these all the types of the microorganisms, it doesn't matter, they doesn't affected by all these types of the environment. They can even arrange their, or can they survive in their livelihood in the ice cold climate to the hot spring as well and the desert harsh land as well. Okay, वो बहुत ठंडे में भी रह सकते हैं and even they can live in a hot region as well. Okay, so they are also found inside the bodies of animals including humans. Some microorganisms grow on the other organisms while others exist freely. They are also found at the bottom of the sea. Okay, कहाँ कहाँ रह सकते हैं? They are also found inside the bodies of the animals including humans also. In the human body also they will easily find out. And some of the microorganisms grow on other organisms while others exist freely, have been grown. Okay, so they are also found in the bottom of a sea. In the bottom of the sea they can easily find out. Microorganisms are also present in the dead and decaying organic matter. It doesn't matter that only the objects or the matter should be in a living thing. Okay, even they should be have a live position, in the live position. No, even they are dead, then also these some type of the microorganisms are found, and these microorganisms are help in the release of the mineral to the soil after the death of the living organism by decomposing them. We need that the minerals to the soil has been means it has been help out by the with the help of the microorganism only, कि वो क्या करते हैं, all the minerals which is present in the death of the living organism, they have just been decayed them, they have just been decomposed them, उनको पूरा ख़त्म करते हैं, decompose करते हैं, and that minerals has been included in the soil due to the help of this microorganism only. Microorganisms like amoeba can live alone, while others like bacteria and fungi may live in the colonies. Okay, they are also having the colonies. So microorganisms like amoeba, they are just be living alone. They don't need any kind of the they didn't need any kind of the colonies, okay, any kind of the support from any other bacteria. No, they are just be living by their own like amoeba, but some of them are just be living like a colony, like a fungi and bacteria. So some microorganisms live in the parasites, either outside inside the body of the other organism. The nose, throat, mouth, intestine, and many animals and even the human beings are inhabited by the number of microorganisms, and some yes, it doesn't matter that the microorganism is just present on the outside of the body. No, they are even live inside the body, okay, of the animals as well as of the human being also. They are just present in our nose, throat, mouth, even in our intestine also of many animals as well as the human being also, okay. And this it has just been inhabited the number of microorganisms. हमें पता भी नहीं चलता है that in our sense organ there are number of microorganisms are present, okay. So these are there which has been present. So some microorganisms however cause disease. Some are not be harmful, but some of them are just be very much harmful, so they cause disease as well in our the body through the nose, mouth, intestine, throat, okay, where they will be present. So some of them are harmful, some of them are not be so much harmful. Clear? So this is about where do the microorganisms live. Another thing we are going to be discussed in our next lecture. Till then, your today's homework is that you have to be draw all the types of the microorganisms, that is your fungi, algae, and what we can say viruses, bacteria, and protozoa. 5 types are there, so you have to be draw the diagram as much as possible. Clear? Okay. Thank you. That's all for today.